Hello everybody, it's mardiman641 here, and welcome to my newest Let's Play that is going to be posting on a Thursday every week. No, not Thursday, Wednesday. No, wait, hold on, was it? No, it's Thursday. I'm confirming it right now, it's Thursday. We're going to be playing the Game Boy Advance game, Banjo-Kazooie, Grunty's Revenge. Now, this game was the first Banjo-Kazooie game after Microsoft bought off Rareware. This is basically the last Banjo-Kazooie game that was released on the Game Boy, that is released for Nintendo's home and handheld consoles. And this is like their attempt at a hopes that Rareware will be working for Nintendo again, but of course we know that it failed completely. But, I will say that this game, is pretty much enjoyable in a sense, but it's also not very known very well. But this is a prequel to Banjo-Tooie and a sequel to Banjo-Kazooie. This game is all over the place. And, I'm gonna have some fun time with it as we play, so, let's begin. New game. 2 months has passed since Gruntilda the Witch was defeated by Banjo and Kazooie. After falling from her tower, Gruntilda was buried underground, where she remained waiting for her sisters to rescue her until this very day. Hey Kazooie, I'll clean the barbecue while you clear things up in the house. I was about to say sky because he's a bird, but nope. Meanwhile, Klungo, not shift rock. Mistress Gruntilda, not get out. Maybe Klungo make something to help Grunty. What's going on here? Bumbo, wait behind bush and see. Mistress can escape if she use magic spell to get ghost out from under rock and into Mecha Grunty. With this Mecha Grunty, Klungo's maid, Banjo's favorite, will be repaid. I'll steal Kazooie, and in a blast, I'll use my suit to change the past. Without his bird, Banjo's lost, and I won't give up at any cost. Back at Banjo's house. Banjo, need to get Kazooie quick. Grunty back looking to kidnap favorite friend of Bear for evil plan to change history. Too late. Here Hag comes. Now I have your feathered friend. On my sisters I won't depend. With these duos split in two, there's nothing I cannot do. Hold tight, Kazooie. We'll move quite fast. Travel back into the past. We can't let Grunty get away with this. We've got to get Kazooie back before something awful happens. Mumbo used strong magic to send Banjo back at the same time as Grunty. Banjo tried to find ancestors of Mo and handsome young witch doctor. They help Bear back. Help magic not have too many side effects. Of course, one of the main terrible plot summaries of a video game, time travel. I mean, like, I don't like time travel, but I mean, like, if done right, then you can make many multiple possibilities. But if done wrong, you can easily create a time paradox that will cause a chain reaction that will completely destroy the entire universe. Anyways, here is the new tutorial of Bottles. His name is, I think his name is, Bozai? Well, I'm not even reading this text, but you get the idea. Grunty's castle's still being built. You must be Banjo. A letter about you appeared in a flash like you. Just did. So came from my Jumba Fila. Mumbo Jumbo? No, it's true. I tell you. Poof. And there it was. It said you need some help to remember a few moves you've forgotten from your trip. By the way, you can call me Bozai. You'll need to learn the pack. Whack first. I've left my lessons at the next molehill, just north of here. Press A, and I'll come a-running. And one more thing. Be sure to bring 10 musical notes with you. And I ain't doing this for charity. So you'll need to collect notes to trade for moves, of course. Alright, so Bozai is basically Bottles' ancestor. And, of course, he's gonna be the tutorial of this game. And just like in Banjo-Tooie, you need to give him some notes, or else you won't learn the move. Anyways, you control Banjo with the D-pad in an isometric 3D view. I mean, like, it also feels like 3D, and I honestly believe that they did pretty good on this. But there were some times where, like, you can't really tell that you can make a jump or not, because, like, well, everything about it looks a little bit weird. But we'll get more into that, but first we're gonna learn our first move. We have 10 notes. Well, that's more like it. Let me see the notes. Okay, here you go, Bozai. Okay, now let's see. You can use your pack to whack things if you're standing still, and just press B to trigger the pack whack. And also, you'll need this to get into the Jiggy Temple. Just whack the switch on the floor to open the door. But before you go into the temple, why not try talking to the Jinja Oracle? She might be able to help you find your bird. Thanks, Bozai. See you at the next molehill. Okay, so anyways, so we learned the pack whack. Press B while standing still, and you will do you'll slam your backpack in the ground. I mean, like, unlike the pack whack in Banjo-Tooie, you don't swing around with it in circles. You actually just hit it like a hammer. Anyways, so collect Jinjos. You've just found a Jinjo. Go see the Jinja Oracle, and she'll tell you more about these creatures. But anyways, Jinjos are back, and unlike in Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie, in each world, they're exactly the same color. So you don't have to look for 5 different colored variants. But anyways, the main problem about this is that, hey, this jump right here looks jumpable, but when you try it, you can't. You can't really make it. So, yeah, they pretty much were gonna let you go all over the place for it. So, yeah, while we're at it. You can also jump down here and do some stuff here. Most likely just try to get some notes, but you're not gonna get a lot. But I'm gonna try to collect as many notes in the first area as I could, because they're gonna be really helpful. It's also more important that you just check everything. Most likely just everything. But, of course, like, as I traveled right now, it just led to nothing, so there's really no point. So we're gonna jump back out, and we're gonna follow the path. Be sure to collect some notes along the way, because you're gonna need them. Anyways, here's the Jinjo Oracle. Let's talk to him. Why do you disturb the great Oracle of Jinjo? Sorry to bother you. I was wondering if you could help me find my friend Kazooie. Seek and scatter Jinjos and return to the Oracle. Then the Oracle will reveal all secrets of Jinjodom with a press of A. Oh, mysterious. Not really, Banjo. The Oracle does not get around much and requires fresh gossip from lost Jinjos. Impressive. You knew my name. Without asking. It is written all over the manual. Oh, well thanks, Mrs. Oracle. I'll go find some Jinjos and call back later. Gruntilda has cast a spell on the Jiggy priest. He needs your help. In his temple to the south. Okay. Now there's some fourth wall breaks in this game, where basically the game just calls you out, and it's just really funny. But of course, it's Banjo-Kazooie, what do you expect? They call you out a lot. Anyways, we received a honeycomb piece. You picked up your first hollow honeycomb. Take them to Honeybee's hive near Spiral Mountain to get your health bar extended. So yeah, anyways, in this game, once again, you're gonna need the same few things that you collect in the first two titles. Both honeycombs will make you feel better. When you've taken a knock, there are 4 different kinds of honeycomb. Single honeycombs give you 1 unit of energy back. Times 2 honeycomb gives you 2 units of energy back, while question mark and quotation mark honeycombs will give you back whenever the flashing honeycomb stops on when you press A. But yeah, anyways, this game brings elements of not only both Banjo-Kazooie but also Banjo-Tooie, such as the type of honeycombs that you get, although the times 2 honeycomb isn't in Banjo-Tooie. It's completely original for this game. And they also have the honeybee hive type of mechanic, where you have to get a certain amount of honeycomb pieces to basically have access to finish up everything. But yeah. Anyways, here we are at Jiggy's temple. You have just collected your first Jiggy. Jiggies are powerful objects containing magic strong enough to break the spells of the Great Witch Gruntilda. Gruntilda has scattered our Jiggies far and wide across many lands. The spell that she casts on us Jiggy priestess prevents us from touching any Jiggies, so we are powerless to stop her, the Jiggy. That's just how that you'll just collected has enough power to open the way to Cliff Farm. I will open the gateway to the altar for you. Please carry this Jiggy to the Jiggy pad and press A to release the Jiggy magic. Okay, sure, Jiggy Wiggy. Now, unlike the first 2 games, you don't have to solve a puzzle or make a puzzle in order to open the world. All you have to do is just bring the Jiggies in, and there you go. It's just very less self-explanatory. I wish they just add a little challenge. I like challenge to open the world. That's what I like about it. Let's see, do I have 25? I do have 25, okay, thank goodness. So we're ready to enter the world. So anyways, here's our first world, Cliff Farm. Right, Banjo. It looks like you've got enough notes to learn the underwater dive. Great. I can't wait to take a dip into some watery crevices. Let's see. You'll need to find a spot with plenty of air. So, stick to places where bubbles rise to the surface. When you're near them bubbles, just press R to take a dive. While you're down there, use A to swim higher, and make sure you keep topping your air supply. Oh, and press R to head back to the surface. Okay, I'll give it a try. Are there any bubbly water spots nearby? Why not try that pool of water to the left? Okay. So now if we can learn the ability to go underwater, we can also learn other abilities too. But anyways, in each world there is 100 notes. There should be 10 jiggies, I think, or 5 jiggies. I think there's only 5. And I think 2 honeycomb pieces, I'm not sure. Here, hold on, let me check totals, unless... Actually, yeah, there's 10 jiggies. But then again, there's also more collectibles, which I think that there's more about, but I have no idea. I'll figure it out as we go. Anyways, let's go swim underwater. Anyways, like, there's Banjo swimming underwater, and of course, they have this little, like, banjo-kazooie, like, type of thing where you just have to find jiggies that are lying around everywhere. You know, like, they're not much self-explanatory. Right then, Banjo, you got enough notes to learn how to climb. Looks like to use this move pretty soon. Okay, all you gotta do is find something like a ladder in or a vine. Then push up on the control pad. When you want to get off, press A to let go, and try climbing them. Ladder's behind me, and I'll see you cross the bridge. Okay, I'll see you up there. Alright, so you'll learn moves that not only are from Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, but there's also a few original moves as well. We'll get to them more, like, this variant of the Pack-Whack is one of them. It's not like the one in Banjo-Tooie. This climbing ability was always in Banjo-Kazooie, but it returns to Banjo-Tooie as well. Anyways, we need to collect 5 orange gingers, and I didn't mean to fall. You would think that there's gonna be like little wall type of things upon reaching these, like upon like hitting the edge of a certain area, but nope, you are actually meant to fall if you're not careful. Anyways, here's a little crevice that you really need to unblock in order to get the jiggy. So yeah. Actually, that looks like an area. It looks like a new area. I thought it looks like an old area, but I guess not. Here's a ginger. We need to save 5 of them.